Stingers and poison plants, of course. Okay. Fair enough. I don't even have a use for Mercer spheres anymore. That's the ironic thing. I've done all of the research, it would literally just be making more dimensional depots for the sake of it. Which doesn't seem like a great use of resources. I mean, I guess it's kind of... Wait, is that a giant egg? That looks like a giant egg. With a soma sloop sticking out the side of it. Are you gonna hatch? No. Okay. Fine. You do you. Soma sloop that I managed to find without using the object scanner. And then... Okay, there's some destructible terrain over here. But that's not where the Soma sloop is, because of the Mercer sphere rather, because I can see power slug motes coming out of it. Mercer sphere is back this way, it seems. Is there going to be another rabbit warren somewhere? Huh. Oh, here we go. Ah, I've got to blow this one up. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Love little grotto. Oh, is there another way out? There is another way out. Out the other side, where I don't have power. Oh, I kind of do have power, though. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Okay. I've been this way from a different perspective, I think. Oh, no, this isn't the way I've been. I was all the way down that way, I think. Because, yeah, there's a radar tower that way. I have not been here at all. This is a much more magical place. Radar tower would actually be good to go either to the left or right, but not exactly where I am, I don't think. Because otherwise I'm going to have a huge overlap. I think I want to go back to that waterfall. I mean, regardless, I really want to go back to base right now because much as I'm enjoying finding more Mercer spheres and do need them for the achievement, things are probably finished back at my base, at least for my milestone. Probably not for the nuclear pastor just yet, but even that's probably getting close. I have been wasting a lot of time. That's not a waste. I have been exploring. This is a really nice area. I think this must be one of the other starting areas. I think there was a forest area. It's fairly open spaces for building stuff on. Let's just go, yeah, southeast a little bit more. I mean, there's going to be a big overlap, but thematically I think sticking it on top of the waterfall kind of makes sense anyway. Maybe we put it at the bottom of the waterfall instead. Just zigzag our way down here a little bit. And find a good spot to put the radar tower down here. There's some sulfur. Interesting. Okay. I feel a platform around here is quite good, actually. It's in amongst the trees, but that's kind of fine. If we decide we want to put it somewhere different, that's also fine. But we'll do that for now. And radar tower. We do have enough materials for it. Hook that up. What's our range like? That's actually pretty good. I don't think the overlap is too bad. What's that like? Okay, we miss out a little bit just to the... Okay, so it could be a little bit further south. That said, this one could be further north and it wouldn't matter because we know there's nothing in that convergence area. Right, let's go back towards base. We will follow trails for these things so long as they're not leading us the wrong direction. Okay, it's right on the promontory there, that's fine. Let's send you over here. And then let's send you as far as we can up here, which is not actually that far. Cool. And then we'll leave that like that. And then this is a lovely lake here. Ah, wire is slightly too long to get all the way there, so let's just stop off by this tree. There we go. Excellent. And let's just follow this back to our base. It's an interesting thing. Oh, there's a wreck right here. Okay. It's interesting, the kind of biome diversity that there is. Like, the map is so much bigger than it needs to be, and I do appreciate that. I do wish there was more diversity in terms of the life, like the plants and stuff. But then I also don't really care about the aggressive life forms at all. So, you know, not too bothered by them, whether they're different or not at all. Repairs needed. What do you need? Rubber. Okay, I've got some of that in here, surely. Yes, good. And then we can probably put all of these away again. We could deconstruct it, but I kind of don't care. And at any point we can actually check on our power and we can see that, okay, we've just got these gradual climbs and dips. So nuclear pasta is still going. Hopefully all three of them will need a check. We should pick up some more copper on our way back as well. Wait, there's a Mercer around here? Huh. Okay, I should investigate this. Somewhere over here. Oh, it's in the middle of the poison. Okay, that explains that. Because when I first came here, I did not have the ability to go through poison. Oh, you're full. This is our little outpost base that we made ages ago. Okay, let's splinter you off from here. And go up and over. And just go this way. There we go. Yeah, well, there's no escaping the poison at this point, but that's fine. We have filters. Alright. So, how much we got in here? Well, it's over half full, so that's good. And then at this point, we don't have a hop out point, but we can hop back in at this point. So that's good. How are you going? You're finished. Excellent. Okay, it's not quite the 250 I need, but that's because I did have some in here still. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got the 250 we need. Lovely. Alright, I think it's quicker to go this way back to base. Could even grab just like some quartz crystals or something probably to keep making oscillators, but kind of don't care at this point. I don't really need them. There's a lot of stuff that I can then just throw into the sink at a certain point and just collect what tickets I can. It's like, well, I don't need them for production anymore, so I guess it's just for vanity. Okay. Copper. Yep, you had run low. Oh, we hadn't quite run out here, but it was close. Okay. Saved. Oh, we've got a decent amount here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're over halfway the halfway point. So that's good. So let's put those back in there. So yeah, only 250 to go. And that's pretty good. Actually, let's just double check that we're feeding the right amount of these into everything. So it's got 36 to go plus the 50. You have 47 to go plus the 50. You have only 29. So let's split you and put you in here to fill you up. There's 3 left over. 23. 36. Okay. So noisy. Right. And then over here we want to just shove some stuff into the sink. Alright, let's go check on our quantum state. We could just feed a bunch of stuff into sinks over here as well, probably. Are you finished? You're finished. You're yellow. So I think you're finished. Yep, good. Yep, that's the 48 we needed. Nice. Now, do we do anything with any of this at all? Probably not, I don't think. I think I shut this down. We're still making diamonds and still making crystals. We only need 30 per minute of these. We could just ramp a bunch of stuff up again. We can fire you up in order to do the dark matter residue. Why not? We're only using 20 per minute. This is so underclocked. Maybe we fire all of this up and we just send dark matter crystals to this awesome sink. How do we feel about that? I kind of like that idea. Coal is so cheap, so we can just keep making lots of coal. Turn it all into diamonds. Because yeah, you're at 360 again, which is 120 and then 240 going the other way. And let's crank you up to 480 again, so it's 120 and we can have 360. Because that's what this was. Yeah, so if we go 18 here, because it doesn't actually take that much power to do this either. So now we're using the 360 again to make the 18 per minute. So that's what we were doing previously, is 18 per minute. That's fine. And then we're not doing anything with time crystals, though we could, because I bet sinking time crystals is probably good too. I wonder what their points value is versus dark matter. Don't know. But I feel that because the dark matter crystals uses 2 components, it's probably better. I should also try and do something with the lizard doggos. I think you just have to, like, give them berries or something. There is an achievement for that. There's nuts. Can I give them nuts, or does it have to be berries? There's berries over here, right? No, there's bacon agaric. I mean, I could try that too, right? Here's some berries. I don't know how he's going to follow me. Hello, pet. He's running away. Let me pet you. Pet the lizard doggo. Yep, okay, hi. He's running away still. What do? Do I do, like, this onto my hotbar or something? Equipment slot, hand. Yep, okay, so let's do this. He's looking at me. Pet. Okay, that fed me. You gonna eat from my hand? No, you're going to back away. Might have to look up about how to do this. I'm not very good with animals in games, generally. I'm just gonna keep petting him relentlessly. Because he doesn't want to eat my berry, it seems. Unless I'm meant to just drop it on the ground for him? Does that work? There's a conveyor belt in the way, which doesn't help. Okay, maybe we pick it up and jump over here. Wait, where have you gone? Okay, now he just despawned, it seems. Alright, never mind. I guess that doesn't work then. Where did you go? You were over here originally. Have you respawned over here again? No, okay, that was a bit of a wasted effort. Oh, grab some more berries anyway. Maybe the idea is that we're meant to just drop them on the ground. Who knows? Well, what I was going to do here is make this 18 per minute, so that then needs 90 dark matter residue per minute. And then this is currently producing 40. If we want to make 90, we need 45 sand per minute. That's actually fine. And then we're just going to split this. Into an awesome sink. mean, we're not making them fast, so there we go. Off you go. How much are you going to give me? We've got about 9,000 points per minute currently from everything else. So that's pretty good. Mostly aluminium based. That'll be the diamond spike up there, actually. You're going in. Takes a while for this to update, I think. Standard points are ticking down by about 2,000 each tick. So I can only assume that dark matter crystals are pretty good. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Okay. I think that's pretty good. 60,000 per minute. All right. Worth it. So diamonds are probably good as well, but I feel that the more you process something, surely the better it is. We've got quite a lot of overhead, right? Our consumption at that point was about 15,500. Our production is 18,500. So if we do this, then what's it gonna do? 3,000. I think I can still support that. Just. Okay, yeah. maybe just. That's funny. But hey, that's what we've got batteries for, right? It's just gonna spike up and down. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's fine? Oh, yep. The nuclear pasta must have taken a dip. So it's now dropped down again. So it's actually fine. Maybe. I think it's fine. And that'll just keep churning through, and we'll get some extra coupons a bit quicker. Yeah, standard points is now way higher because of how fast these are coming through now. But that said, that's because these are feeding through at 120 per minute. They're only being produced at a rate of 36 per minute, so that will slow down. It's a lovely boom to start with. We could also do the same with the trigons, come to think of it. We could fire all of this up again. Currently this is just backed up because yours stopped, right? But we could go back to producing the 10 per minute. We've got 40 per minute. And 45 per minute. That's only 85 per minute. We're producing 120, fairly sure. So we can fire you up again. Actually, what we should do is we should make this splitter. So Mark 1. Oh yeah, it's only coming out at 60 per minute, of course. Let's make this a smart splitter, because we can. Just because we want it to only be overflow. So we've got center output, any left output, overflow. Okay, so it's 60 per minute coming out. And then over here we want the same thing. I haven't left much room though, have I? We're not using this for anything, it's fine. Let's just send it all to the sink. We'll just make another sink, because why not? They only take like 30 megawatts each. Yeah, oh, I need more cable. Okay, never mind. Well, I'm not sending it all the way over there. You know what I can do though, is I can just grab it all out and just stick it in a container over here where I've already got a sink. Because we have you that comes from this container here. And you're a Mark 3 currently, which I guess is fine. Oh, you are not connected down the bottom. We want gifts. When they start running again, they can go into there. Well, we've got another sink somewhere else that we can stick the rest into. For now, let's just finish off our milestone, shall we? Bang and bang. And big red button again. Last milestone. Efficiency first. Unlock all milestones.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Designer Mark III allows for 20% increased blueprint size in all dimensions, for an overall 71.2% increase in volume.
Great.
Sadly, I doubt we will see equivalent increases in your efficiency.
Nope, because I haven't used them. I have not bothered making a Blueprint Designer at all. Everything that I make is far too bespoke for me to bother with blueprints. I just cannot be bothered with them. Now, copper, we still have some in here. We are running low. Oh, we're running out, in fact, of this. Are you not creating enough? 200 per minute? Oh, we're now using 240 per minute. Oh. Okay, so this was a lovely idea, but I can't keep up. Right, we need to make more copper powder from somewhere else to keep up. That's a problem. Maybe we just drop these all down again for the time being. Because otherwise the power spiking is going to get uneven. We want these to still be approximately at thirds. Because you just started, you're a third of the way through. You're about halfway through? No, that's a bit awkward. Okay, that's, yeah, I think they might have already gone out of stem. Ah, that's potentially problematic. It's still fine for now, it seems. That's actually, okay, it's not too bad. Okay, so we've got no more milestones to do. We only have these to work on. We've had to dial that down because we simply cannot keep up with our production. It's now back to 180. Though this is now running low again already, so we're going to have to make another copper run. And in fact, we might want to overclock the copper even further. So let's go back there. I'm going to take a short break. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, you're not filling up hugely fast. You are not completely double clocked. So let's double you guys. And just send you to be, yeah, 120. All of you 120, 120. So you'll fill up faster. That's kind of what I want, is I want you to fill up as fast as you can. We'll take what you've got anyway. But I did also have the thought on the way here of what I should really be doing back at base. Because I did have the thought that, okay, I can only overclock you so much. Right, yeah, you're running out. Because you're trying to do 600 per minute, which is insane. I'm feeding, what, 60 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 360 is going in here, plus 120 from this one. My thought was, oh, well, I can't very well soma sloop all of these, but I can soma sloop this. So that's now an extra 240, plus 360. That's the 600 that needs. This is only a Mark II, so let's upgrade these to be Mark III. And a lift Mark III and a lift Mark III. There we go. So you can now do up to 270 coming through. Lovely. And technically, I mean, you're producing 120. Oh, you're full. Perfect. Why are you full? You shouldn't be full because you're all using 30, aren't you? Yeah, 30. 30. 30. 30. Oh, but you're backing up. That's why, because wire is full because we're only producing so much cable. Rubber is... I was talking about rubber earlier being a problem. I guess we're not backing up, but we're now backing up here, so that's fine. Alright. I guess because the cable is also backing up, everything's backing up. Yeah, cable is backing up. Wire is backing up because the cable is backing up. Copper sheets is backing up. Actually, no, copper sheets is not backing up. That's the one thing that is not. So if we're now sustaining this at 600 per minute, could we increase you further? We can go to 250 per minute. Okay, well let's target 240 per minute. Because that's what we needed, wasn't it? Actually, you know what? Let's do the 250 per minute. 750 per minute. Can I even sustain that with that conveyor belt? 780. Yes, I can. Okay. We can now increase these rates again, I think. And that'll be fine. So if we take that to 0.4 again, you to 0.4 again, and you to 0.4 again. Cool. Let's do that. And what we can always do as well is we're doubling this. We can always double this as well, just so that this fills up faster. Let's just do that. Less talky, more doey. Let's just make that happen. Actually, we could make this a programmable splitter here and have overflow go off to the left. Ah, also, this isn't enough. Let's make that a Mark III. Make that a Mark III. Then we've got presumably Mark 1 going into each of these, because that's all that it needs to be. Because these are only using 30, right? Yeah. Then it's a Mark 2 going this way, but let's make that a Mark 3. And then let's change this to be a programmable splitter, or a smart splitter. And then we have right can be any, center is any, and left is overflow. And then we can have 1 and 1, 3, and then we need to have a merger on the top here. Let's just make that a 5, why not? Boom. Okay, so now we have overflow coming through. So you're making 240, you're only needing 120. Let's just stick you in there as well. So that means there's an extra 120, which means that we've got the 240, the 120, that's 360, plus the 360 is now 720 coming in here, and we're using 750. So we've only got a very small drain. Like 30 per minute is going to run away, and we can make up that by just going back to our other place and collecting more. Excellent. That means that copper powder will start to back up in here again. Good. So we're now able to support that full amount. And we've got a 120 coming out here to keep the 80 full. We've got Mark III coming through here, which is up to 270 in order to keep these full. There's only 160 coming off here. That's a Mark II. This is hopefully a Mark II. Let's just double check. It is. Good. We have 13 sitting in reserve there. We have 17 sitting in reserve there. Let's just split you and take 8. Because you have almost run through. In fact, there we go. 1 left. So that's now 14 there. And 9 there. Okay. So then we actually want this to be split here. 7 for you, 7 for you. We do that later. Okay, and then this is going to be the one that finishes last. We're almost there. There's an extra 100. We're over halfway to the final step.